So changing habits really seems hard, but feeding yourself is one of those basic things we all need to try and do. What I like to tell people is really treat your grocery dollars as you would your healthcare dollars. Because every time you save a penny and save money buying that crappy food, you might as well put those savings into a health savings account so that you can pay your medical doctor later. And he's going to really enjoy that big boat while you're not really enjoying the health that you could have had. So some of the basic tips about shopping the grocery store are pretty simple. You should really shop and stay around the perimeter of the grocery store simply because that's where the refrigeration is. So that's where you're going to get your freshest foods. The other thing is really planning those menus so you can make a proper list. Are you going to be eating at home? Are you going to have to pack for the game? Are you going to be on a trip? Are you going to be looking at those snacks that are very important to get in but very important to be healthy? So it's very important to make that proper list and stick to it. If you have kids, keep them busy because they are very good at sticking something extra in your cart, making sure that if they do help you shop that you're showing them how to choose those healthy items. Now today I wanted to start in the produce section because this is really where you're going to get that awesome rainbow of foods. These foods are basically going to be low sodium, low sugar, high fiber, and that's really what you want. You want to keep getting that variety of foods every day because every food has a different nutritional makeup. Even one lemon to the other, because it's natural, is going to have one different makeup to the other. So in order to get that variety, what your body needs for building blocks, you really need to keep eating from different colors of the rainbow. Most people think that oranges have more vitamin C, and they do. They're a great source of vitamin C. But red bell pepper also has more vitamin C than the orange. And also, kiwi have actually more vitamin C than that. So you really don't have to eat oranges every day. You can eat this variety of foods, keep with the rainbow of foods, and still get everything that you need. One thing about swapping foods out is it's kind of hard to find some things that will swap one for one. But one of the things I like people to think about is spaghetti squash. This really nice yellow squash doesn't have the squash flavor that some people are kind of opposed to, even though I like other squashes. This spaghetti squash actually has 42 calories per cup of spaghetti squash versus 174 calories per cup of pasta. Now this squash, when it's cooked, you actually get the strings like pasta, so you can use it under spaghetti sauce, you can use it under a ratatouille, which is a vegetable blend, you can do it in a stir fry and put that over the top. Any place you would use pasta, you could use the spaghetti squash. And it's really easy to make. It's basically you cut it in half, take out the seeds, put the cut side down into a pan with water, and bake it at about 350 until you can pierce the skin with a fork. And then you just take your fork and you run it around the inside and it comes out just nice and crisp like al dente pasta. There has really been an ongoing debate between sweet potatoes and yam. What is a sweet potato and what are yams? But in the United States, way back when, they kind of changed those parameters. A yam is actually a completely different food than a sweet potato. What we have in the United States are different varieties of sweet potato, but the yam, what we call a yam, is just basically a darker color sweet potato. As you can see in this one, it's a little bit more orange. When you get to this one, it's a little bit more red, and this one is a little bit more white. But yet when you get into these darker colors, you're going to have more vitamins, more minerals, more antioxidants, and they're going to be just that much healthier for you. Most grocery stores have an organic section as well as their conventionally grown section. They're really not hard to find. If you want to take a look, there's usually the green tags at the bottom, or they are going to have another tag up at the top just so that you're aware of the different sections of organic. And you can see there's a lot of different color here, but there may not be something that you're looking for. Organic foods, they're not grown on massive farms. They're really not grown for convenience. They're grown for what's in season, and that's the point of eating organic, is having more in-season fruits and vegetables and things like that. There's an ongoing debate regarding the nutrition facts of organic versus conventional. But one thing they really can't debate is the amount of chemicals used in production. And that's really what you want to be looking for organic versus conventional. Many people may not react to a food, but they're going to react to a pesticide or an herbicide that was actually used on the food. And you can only rinse off so much. So you can actually check the websites for the Dirty Dozen versus the Clean 15, so that way you know if I can fit organic into my budget, these are the ones that I have to do organic, and these are the ones that I can kind of fudge on and get conventional. One more point about the colors of the fruits and vegetables that you're eating. The darker the color, the more the nutrients. Iceberg lettuce is really similar to water and texture. There's not a lot of nutrients left in it. If you can do the romaine and get the nice, fresh, leafy greens, that's really what you're looking for. That's really what's recommended. One of the things about eating healthy is that people think that food preparation takes a long time. But what I want to show everybody is that food preparation is practically done for you, and these are very convenient foods. They're already washed, chopped, dried for you. And in this grocery store right now, the organic is at the same price as the conventional, so why wouldn't you go ahead and buy the organic? One of the things that I like to bring up to people is they like broccoli in their eggs and omelets and things like that. Broccoli can be kind of tedious to do in the morning. Well, this broccoli slaw has everything right in it. It has carrots, it's got a little red cabbage, it's got broccoli, it's got everything in it. So that way you can just take a handful, throw it in your eggs every morning, throw it over your salad for lunch, throw it in a stir fry in the evening.